Good evening, I'm Michelle Arnold in for Brian and Tambry. Thank you for joining GTN News tonight. The call went out and now there's a new place to call home for area firefighters. That's our big story tonight. Fire station number 8 is 10,000 square feet and strong enough to withstand a Category 3 hurricane. The new station is decked out with all the latest technology and includes instructional classrooms. 13 new firefighters will staff the new station 24 hours a day. Hundreds turned out for a peek at the new digs. GTN New Yorker was at the grand opening and has this story and more.
There was the official announcement.
April Fire Rescue, Fire Station 8, located at 3223 Northwest 42 Avenue, Housing 8 and District 2 is open for public service, effective the 27th day of June, 2011.
And of course, some other traditions to put in place, like the moving of the fire truck. The tradition harkens back to the olden days when there were no motors in the trucks, just manpower.
Hey, look out!
This is the first new fire station that Gainesville has built in 30 years. Most of Gainesville's other stations are more than 50 years old. Some say it's been a long time coming.
Amazing, the Station 7 up near Talbot Elementary is the newest station 30 years ago, so I think this is going to serve a big need in filling a gap in coverage. And
fire officials tell us there were 4 house fires here on the northwest side of town just this year. Now that the new station is open for business, the firefighters say they'll be able to serve the community more responsibly.
We're going to be able to lower response times in this area, increase firefighter safety by getting the correct number of people on the fire ground before we have to begin work in a quicker amount of time. So that's going to be a big advantage for the firefighters for the city.
And when I smell the fragrance coming from the kitchen over here, I'm coming right over and say I'm hungry. And not only that, but when the storm blows too hard for me, I'm coming and get right here in the shelter.
It was an emotional day for the Thomas family, who is a family of firefighters. Clarence Thomas retired from the city in 1984. Now his son does the same thing he used to do.
It's very, very pleasant for me to go into a fire station where my son works and look on the roster there with the work detail, and there's CRT, just like it was back whenever I was a driver operator.
Grandson also wants to follow in his grandfather and father's footsteps. He's only 16, but he says he's ready.
I have gone to ride-on work with them a couple times and plan to go to Santa Fe to get my paramedic, and then fire college after that, become an EMT, and join the city.
And now that fire station number 8 has opened its doors, young CJ Thomas will have another option when it's his time. New Yorker, GTN News, working for you.
The new fire station is hosting an open house until 8 p.m. tonight. It is free and the public is invited to tour the new grounds. Well, tonight, remembering a woman many had forgotten about. The body of 32-year-old Angel Harris was found in this corner behind some bushes in the Sun Center parking lot. Police say the victim, believed to be homeless, was frequently seen around the 400 block of South Main Street. Police are investigating this as a murder. GTN's Venice Toussaint spoke to many who knew her, and she has the story.
All this stuff is hers, and now she's gone. Now she's gone.
A shopping cart filled with personal belongings is all that's left near the sidewalk where Angel Harris used to lay her head.
We're not going to get rid of her stuff at all. We're going to keep it for memories. We're going to keep it for memories.
Angel's a very sweet person, kind-hearted. She'll give you her last.
Many in the homeless community are still shocked about her murder. They say Angel has been battling a drug addiction and prostitution for years, but had no enemies.
I don't understand why somebody in their right mind would harm her the way that they did.
Detectives say 2 men were trying to hide their bikes behind these bushes in the Sun Center parking lot, but instead found the body of Angel Harris in this narrow walkway. This man, who asked not to be identified, said his friend was one of the guys who discovered Harris's body.
Blood everywhere and the way she was positioned and stuff, and he said he could tell she had been raped, robbed, and murdered.
Investigators aren't confirming how or why she was killed, but many who knew her said it was likely a drug or prostitution deal gone bad.
I'm a prostitute. She's a prostitute. Everybody knows it. Okay, I think the man propositioned her. He may not have had very much, and he just did what he did to her.
Crime is not uncommon in the homeless community. One woman tells us she was approached by the man who was believed to be the killer, and he tried forcing her into the woods to have sex with him.
Somebody killed my best friend. She was a good girl. Nobody deserved this. Nobody deserved this. Nobody.
Venice Toussaint, GTN News, working for you.
Angel has 2 children, but we were unable to reach her family for comment. If you have any information, you're asked to call Detective Smith at 393-7661. A Bradford County correctional officer is hurt when a fellow officer accidentally fired his gun. It happened Saturday evening at a home in Palatka. The Putnam County Sheriff's spokesperson says Charles Greg Hendricks was cleaning his gun when it accidentally discharged, striking Lori Ann Justice in the face. Justice was taken to Shands in serious condition, and the incident is under investigation. Well, some stormy weather could be on tap for the area tonight. Meteorologist Kyle Dennis joins us live from the Weather Center with tonight's first alert weather. Hey, Kyle.
Hey, Michelle. Many areas already seeing those storms, and we already picked up about 3/10 of an inch or just over here in Gainesville today. Then we saw a bit of a break in the afternoon, but now look up towards the north and east. Another storm popping up here in Alachua County. More storms, though, up towards the north, the heavier ones, and also off towards the south, but we are still seeing the radar filling in, and more chances of storms tomorrow. 92 at noontime will be dropping to 85 by 5 o'clock with some more scattered thunderstorms, but more on that in just a little bit. Michelle?
Thank you, Kyle. It's National HIV Testing Day. And here in Alachua County, volunteers with the health department are getting out on the streets to get the word out. According to the Centers for Disease Control, almost 40% of people with HIV are not diagnosed until they have already developed AIDS.
We're out here to make sure people are aware that this epidemic is still, out here, and that people are still being infected, and that, if everybody go and get tested, they can know their status, and then just knowing your status is a way to stomp out this stigma, to end this epidemic.
Free testing is being offered today till 6:30 at the Pride Center located at 3131 Northwest 13th Street. And the local blood bank needs your help. Every summer, the number of people who donate blood goes down, causing a shortage in our local hospitals. Life South Community Blood Center needs all types of blood, but especially type O because of its versatility.
Right now we're trying to play catch up. The hospitals are still needing blood, but we're a little bit behind, and so we're trying to encourage donors to come out and donate blood. So we are in a special need of O positive and O negative, but all blood types are important right now with the summer shortage.
And the blood bank is having a Battle of the Sexes blood drive on Wednesday at the Gainesville Health and Fitness locations from 6 a.m. to midnight. It's a contest to see who can give the most blood. There will be prizes given out hourly, and everyone is welcome to come. After a complete investigation, it turns out a combination of equipment flaws and a panic attack led to the death of one horse during a training exercise at Lake Wahlberg. University of Florida officials say during the water exercise, the horse panicked, kicking a flotation device to its rear, pushing its head into the water. A necropsy determined the horse died from suffocating.
Terrible tragedy. And certainly they did everything that they could do and followed their protocols related to this exercise.
It's been recommended that a chest strap be added to that flotation device and also that a trainer be in with students for future exercises. North Central Florida might be in for some strong storms tonight. Meteorologist Kyle Dennis is keeping watch with his first alert forecast. And some of you could be planning a Disney vacation, but there's one less place for you and your family to stay.
The Gator baseball team is 2 wins away from a national title. I'm Joe Gervin at McKeithen Stadium, and I'll get you ready for the championship series of the College World Series coming up in sports.
If you have a news tip, call GTN News at 331-4GTN or email us at news@mygtn.tv.
I say land, you will conjure up a storm. When I say land, you will conjure up a storm. And I will tie your hands to the highest stars. When I say land, land, land.
The real Yellow Pages. YP.com and YP.com on your mobile. More ways to search, more ways to find. Only from AT&T.
Mode Salon, 2 locations, 1 culture. Choose your experience. Our mission at Mode Salon is to inspire and be inspired by the world around us. What makes us different? Our experience, education, and expertise. Our team has traveled nationally and internationally, bringing their experience and innovative techniques to you. Passion, reputation, organic, globally, locally. We are Mode Salon. Visit us at either our east or west location. Official salon of GTN News.
If you have a story for GTN News, call the newsroom now or email us at news@mygtn.tv.
Hi, this is Freddie Weeby, owner of the 8 Gainesville Domino's. We're proud that you've made us the #1 pizza choice. Big reason for our success is our advertising, like our decision to partner with the Gainesville Television Network and their GTN News. Our Domino's sponsorship of Joe Gervin's GTN Sports has helped us build our brand. Bottom line, Gator Domino's and GTN News both deliver.
Thanks, Freddie. Gotta go.
Hey!
For you, GTN meteorologist Kyle Dennis with your first alert forecast.
Stormy afternoon once again, and that is also helping to keep those temperatures down. Not seeing any triple-digit heat, and it's been nice and cool the last few days, if you want to call it that. Maybe still a couple degrees above normal, but much cooler than a lot of the weather we've been seeing over the last few months. I want to show you on the satellite picture. Notice a big plume of clouds off towards the south. There is a cluster of thunderstorms near the Yucatan Peninsula that could develop into something a little interesting in terms of tropical activity. So we're going to keep our eye on that. Temperature-wise, though, right now, not too bad. 86, it's 90 in Valdosta, 80 in Cross City, Jacksonville 85, and it is 82 degrees in Ocala. Now with the thunderstorms around and the very humid air mass, we are seeing dew points way up there in the 70s, really across the board. The lowest one, 71 in Valdosta, and even that is pretty muggy. Dew point of 77 in Ocala. That is just downright oppressive in terms of humidity. Now we saw about 3/10 or just over 3/10 of an inch of rain here in Gainesville today. Then we saw things winding down, but now you can see another storm popping up in eastern Alachua County, just towards the east of Gainesville. More storms right now up towards the north and up towards the south. We're kind of in between the two main areas of activity, but that does not mean that we will not be seeing more storms popping up as we make our way through the evening. Now you can see quite a few thunderstorms on the map, and this is not a frontal boundary. A lot of this streaming up from moisture out of the Gulf. And again, we are going to continue to watch that area of development down towards the Yucatan Peninsula. That is where we could be seeing some tropical development. Thunderstorms going all the way up to the lakes, and it looks like we're going to be seeing thunderstorms over the next several days. So that is good news because we need as much rain as we can get, and it's been pretty rainy the last few days starting at the middle of last week, and it looks like we'll be seeing more by the middle part of the day tomorrow into tomorrow evening. Then they wind down. By Wednesday, I don't think they'll be quite as numerous, and I think in between those storms we will be getting bigger breaks of sunshine in between. And then notice by 11 o'clock Wednesday night, maybe some strong to perhaps severe storm just off towards the east. Jacksonville, St. Augustine, Daytona Beach getting in on some of that activity, so we'll have to keep an eye on that as we head into Wednesday afternoon. For tonight, thunderstorms are going to wind down. We'll see clearing late, maybe still a few lingering clouds into early tomorrow morning. 73 degrees for the low with the south wind at around 5 to 10 miles per hour tonight. That south wind will still get us into the 90s tomorrow, but with more afternoon storms, we'll see that morning sunshine fade, and that once again will put a cap on those afternoon high temperatures. Once again, a south wind at around 5 to 10, and we're not really going to be seeing any extreme heat in the forecast. Wednesday up to 94, that may be one of the hotter days. Thursday 93 with more isolated thunderstorms, but also more in the way of sunshine. 94 on Friday, and then by the weekend, we could have one day where we spike up to 96, but still pretty nice with a mostly sunny sky. Michelle?
Thank you, Kyle. Coming up, a frightening sight for people staying in this hotel near a popular Florida destination. Plus, a call goes out on the police scanner for a hand in marriage. These stories and more next on GTN.
Want to get ripped? Want to get pumped?
Want to get powerful? Then you need the Ab Roller Evolution, the intense ab sculpting workout system that transforms into a serious upper body trainer in just seconds to build lean six-pack abs, explosive arms, broad shoulders, and a massive chest. Start with gut-busting crunches that target your upper, middle, and lower abs at the same time with virtually no strain on your head, neck, or back. Twist your legs to isolate your side obliques and blast those love handles. Then add weights to accelerate your results dramatically and take your abs to the next level. But it doesn't stop there. Turn it over for punishing push-ups with an extended range of motion that won't strain your wrists. And complete your workout with deep dips to build tremendous triceps. Every exercise you need to get a lean, chiseled core, massive chest, and powerful sculpted arms in just minutes a day. So crank out those challenging crunches, pump out some serious push-ups, and tough out those tricep dips. You'll see impressive results in just 30 days, guaranteed. Order the Ab Roller Evolution for only 2 payments of $29.99. As a bonus, you'll receive 3 Evolution Express workouts designed to get you lean and ripped fast. But call now and we'll cut the price in half. You'll get the Ab Roller Evolution with 3 Evolution Express workouts for just 1 payment of $29.99. Take the Ab Roller Evolution Challenge, and if you don't see impressive results in 30 days, return it for a full refund. But you must call now.
Call 1-800-932-6001 or visit abroller.com to order the Ab Roller Evolution for only $29.99. This offer is not available in stores. Call 1-800-932-6001 or visit abroller.com to order now.
Firefighters are still battling a massive hotel fire just outside of Disney World. Emergency crews evacuated 150 guests late last night from the Vacation Lodge main gate, a 430-room hotel in Kissimmee. The multi-alarm fire caused the roof to collapse and burn through a wing of the hotel and an attached restaurant. 12 people are being treated for various injuries and smoke inhalation. No word yet on a cause. A Florida woman speaking out after she says TSA screeners forced her 95-year-old mother to take off her adult diaper while going through security. Jean Weber says she and her mother were flying from Northwest Florida Regional Airport near Destin to Michigan so her mother could move in with relatives. Weber says the security screener was giving her mother a pat down when the agent said the diaper felt strange and had to be removed in the bathroom.
They felt something suspicious on her leg and they couldn't determine what it was, so they took her into a closed room that was private, and I was left outside, and they came out and told me that it had something to do with her depends, that it was wet and it was firm and they couldn't check it thoroughly. She would have to remove it, and I had to leave the security area and take her to a public restroom there at the airport and take it off of her.
Now, the TSA did review the circumstances involving this screening and determined officers acted professionally and according to procedure. Well, coming up next in sports, Joe Gervin previews the championship series of the College World Series. Plus, Jeremy Moss, one happy Badger today. Find out why Auburn's loss is Wisconsin's gain right after this.
Big Brothers Big Sisters of Mid-Florida has been serving the children in our community for over 35 years. By providing positive role models to at-risk youth, we make a big difference, one child at a time.
My big brother helps me with school. My big sister listens to my problem.
Help us help these children.
This great cause needs your support.
Will you be my big sister?
I've been working at a Domino's store since 1986. I bleed for this company. But this carryout deal, ridiculous.
The deal is you can get large 3-topping pizzas for just $7.99 carryout Monday through Wednesday.
That's crazy.
I'm not crazy.
This pizza's worth at least twice what we're charging for it.
Customers wanted more carryout specials, so now we've got one that runs every week.
Every week?
Every week.
Patrick, I love you, but you're killing me.
There's nothing like a pool to beat the Florida heat, and in the Gainesville area, no one knows pools like the pros at Fun State Pools. Any shape, any size, Fun State Pools can design, build, and bring your backyard oasis to life. Don't trust your investment to just anyone. Each Fun State Pool is a work of art. With over 30 years of experience, they are the only Master Pool Guild member in the Gainesville area. Fun State Pools. Request your free proposal today at funstatepoolsinc.com.
If you have a story for GTN News, call the newsroom now or email us at news@mygtn.tv.
Wildfires can cause major economic and environmental damages. The loss of homes, property, and even habitats may result. Florida can experience wildfires any time of the year. March, April, May, and June are typically the most active months. Escape yard debris burns account for most of Florida's wildfires. It is important to learn how and when to safely burn outdoors. Visit your local Division of Forestry office or your local fire station to find out how you can protect yourself and your property, or visit www.fldof.com.
Called it the SEC East Invitational. The College World Series has come down to two teams not from the same conference, well, not just from the same conference, the same division. GTN's Joe Gervin gets us ready for the best of three championship series between Florida and South Carolina.
We feel very fortunate to be one of the last two teams playing.
This is a wonderful opportunity for both of us to be here.
We feel like we're playing our best baseball.
There's no better place to be this time of year than in Omaha.
They are the last two teams still standing in the chase for a national championship. The Gators and Gamecocks will go toe-to-toe starting tonight.
It's not going to be easy. South Carolina is playing extremely well right now. They pitch, they play defense. They don't give you a whole lot, so we're going to have to be on top of our game, if we want to have any success against them.
They're just a tough team. I mean, they compete every game in and game out. I mean, they win games in the last half of ball games. They always stick around, and it seems like that they do really well.
The Gators know firsthand just how good the Gamecocks are. South Carolina is the only SEC team that won a series here at McKeithen Stadium this season. That was 3 months ago, though, and a lot has changed since then.
We played them fairly early in the SEC schedule, and you're still trying to figure stuff out, trying to get everything solidified. I mean, both teams have made great strides forward since then, and have really played well.
I know us and South Carolina both are different teams than we have been in the past, but it's all about who's playing well right now.
South Carolina has won 8 straight. Florida has won 4 in a row and 10 of its last 11. The Gamecocks are defending national champs. The Gators are looking for their first baseball title.
It's exciting just seeing how close it is, how close you are to getting it. It's just a 3-game series. Whoever's playing the best at that time is going to win it. It's there for the taking. Whoever wants it more is going to end up with a trophy.
It's something our school's never done before, and it's something we set out to this year. I mean, we want to try to make a statement, and like Chuck said, we're 3-game series away, and just going to come out and compete and give it everything we got.
The fun starts tonight at 8 o'clock. At McKeithen Stadium, Joe Gervin, GTN Sports.
All right, Joe, we're going to have highlights, of course, of that one. Former North Carolina State quarterback Russell Wilson's going to head to Wisconsin. The All-ACC QB was deciding between the Badgers and the Auburn Tigers. He had been playing minor league baseball in the Colorado Rockies organization this summer, but informed the team today he's leaving. Because he graduated in 3 years at NC State, he was able to transfer to another school and play next season. Wisconsin is expected to compete for the Big Ten title and adds a key player to a team that lost its starting quarterback following last year's trip to the Rose Bowl. And the 4th round of Wimbledon. And there's the royal couple, the newest royal couple. And they saw Serena Williams get upset today. Not only was she upset, but she was upset like she lost. Venus was also upset. And not so much an upset, perhaps, but Venus is out, so both Williams sisters are out. Maria Sharapova, she's in. She moves on to the quarterfinals. On the men's side, Roger Federer using the strong serve to beat Yuzny. And then Rafa Nadal. Look at the footwork on Nadal in the front court. Near court, you get my drift. Boom, the lefty putting it away, and he moves on to the quarterfinals.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you, Jeremy. Well, next, some very arresting police scanner traffic that leaves one officer and dispatchers holding their breath. That story plus one more look at the first alert forecast coming up on GTN.
Every day on the news, we report stories about hungry children, people who need jobs, funding cuts for people with disabilities, cuts to education, and cuts to outreach programs for kids. Now more than ever, our community needs our help.
No child should ever go to bed hungry. That's why GTN is stepping in. You've heard us say we're working for you. We want you to know that's more than a company slogan. It's our commitment to you. We're using the power of our 4 television stations to raise awareness about the issues, and we're working with you to find solutions to these problems.
Over the next few months, you'll hear more news about our Working for You campaign. GTN plans to make an impact in these 4 areas: hunger, employment, disabilities, education, and mentoring.
Watch GTN for ways you can get involved and work with us to make a difference in North Central Florida.
To improve the quality of life in North Central Florida, the Gainesville Television Network is working for you.
Digestion, insomnia, joint pain, irregularity. Don't resort to just living with life's common problems when Mother Nature has the cure to most ailments. Stop by Sunflower Health Foods and our knowledgeable staff will make an honest recommendation to a healthier lifestyle. We also offer Gainesville's finest selection of vitamins, supplements, sports nutrition, natural bath and body products, select groceries, and gluten-free products. Sunflower Health Foods is located in the Publix Shopping Center on the corner of 34th Street and University and online at sunflowerhealthfoods.com.
Hi, this is Freddie Weeby, owner of the 8 Gainesville Domino's. We're proud that you've made us the #1 pizza choice. Big reason for our success is our advertising, like our decision to partner with the Gainesville Television Network and our GTN News. Our Domino's sponsorship of Joe Gervin's GTN Sports has helped us build our brand. Bottom line, Gator Domino's and GTN News both deliver.
Thanks, Freddie. Gotta go.
Hey!
Sheriff uses a police scanner to ask the love of his life a very important question. Brevard County Sheriff Jack Parker professed his love countywide last week when he asked his girlfriend Ashley West to marry him over the scanner. West is a dispatcher. All of Brevard County was listening in for her response.
Yeah, I was just in the other room, so as soon as she said yes, I walked around the corner into the room that she was in and got down on one knee with the ring. And I put it on her finger. I got a little bit of a hard time for it, but I'll take it.
Ashley said yes, of course. Dispatchers from all over the area announced their congratulations over the scanner as well. It's pretty creative.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of sneaky to do it that way because then the girl kind of feels obligated to say yes since it's public.
Well, that is the thing about public.
I'll have to think about that one.
Public proposals, you got to be absolutely sure before you do
That's
it.
True.
That'd be
Very
an
true.
embarrassing disappointment.
Yes.
Yes, thanks, Kyle. Well, thanks for watching GTN News. You'll find more news at mygtn.tv and tonight at 11. Have a great night.
The Sunshine State has more than 18 million unique stories, home to a diverse population that makes up the 4th largest state in the country. Floridians will soon find themselves immersed in a process that happens just once every 10 years. Florida legislators will redraw our state's legislative and congressional boundary lines, and you will have the opportunity to start the conversation. Florida lawmakers will travel across the state, stopping in more than 24 cities in order to gather public opinion about the communities you live in. Citizens who participate in the meetings will be able to speak directly with lawmakers. To learn about public input meetings in your area and how you can use My District Builder to personally draw districts and submit your ideas directly to lawmakers in Tallahassee, as well as access My District Builder on Facebook and Twitter, visit www.floridaredistricting.org. Florida Redistricting, it's your community. Tell us your story.
You're watching WNBW, NBC 9, a part of the Gainesville Television Network.